You've probably watched a lot of game dev tutorials, maybe dozens. You follow along, type the same code, hit play, and it works in the tutorial. Then you try to make your game, your idea, and you freeze. You don't know where to even open the project, let alone where to start. That's not because you're not smart enough. It's because watching someone else build something doesn't teach you how to build. So here's the promise for this video. By the end, you're going to open up a Godot project and actually start prototyping your own idea for real this time. Before we touch anything technical, I want to tell you what actually moves the needle when you're starting it out. It's not more tutorials. It's three things: experimentation, failure, and time. Experimentation is how understanding actually forms. Trying something without knowing if it'll work and seeing what happens. Failure is part of that. A small failed experiment teaches you more than a tutorial you finished perfectly. And time? Give yourself permission for this to take a while. This isn't a weekend skill and it's not supposed to be. The best place to do all of that, it's an experiment, fail fast, learn, is Godot. It's free, it's lightweight, and it gets you from idea to something on screen faster than almost anything else. To start experimenting, there are really only two things you need to understand first: nodes and resources. A node is the basic building block of everything in Godot. Think of it like a single Lego brick. One brick by itself isn't much, but you stack bricks together and suddenly you've got a character, a level, a menu, a whole game. A node can be a character, a sound, a timer, a piece of UI, almost anything. And nodes can have other nodes attached underneath them, like branches on a tree. The whole structure together is called a scene. So when you hear scene in Godot, don't overthink it. It just means a group of nodes stacked together to make one thing. Your player could be a scene. Your main menu could be a scene. Even your whole level can be a scene made up of smaller scenes. Now, resources are different. If a node is the thing, the brick, a resource is the data that thing uses. A script is a resource. An image is a resource. A sound file is a resource. None of those do anything by themselves. A script doesn't run unless it's attached to a node. An image doesn't appear unless a node is using it to draw something on screen. So here's the simple way to remember the difference. Nodes are what exists in your game. Resources are what those nodes use to know how to look, sound, or behave. That's genuinely most of what you need to know to start. You don't need to memorize every node type or every property. You need to understand that pattern. Nodes stack together to build things. Resources give those nodes their behavior and data, and then go experiment with it. Open Godot, drag a node into a new scene, attach a script to it, see what happens. You'll break things. That's fine. That's the experimenting part doing its job. Now here's the part nobody really tells you, and it's the actual reason most people who start this journey never finish a game. You're going to get excited. You'll have that little character moving on screen and think, okay, I've got this. Then you'll try to add the next thing. An enemy, a second level, a menu, and it's going to get hard. Things will break. You won't know why. And that's exactly the point where most people quit. Not because they're bad at this, but because game development isn't linear. It's not learn step 1, then step 2, then step 3, and you're done. It's build something, hit a wall, figure out the wall, build a little more, hit another wall, over and over. The wall isn't a sign you're doing it wrong. The wall is a sign you're doing it. So here's the recap. Don't go looking for the next tutorial. Open up Godot, build something small that moves, and when it breaks, because it will, treat that as part of the process, not a signal to quit. Give yourself time. Experiment. Fail. Learn. Repeat. If that was helpful, subscribe. There's a lot more Godot coming